Photographers face several ongoing challenges when it comes to capturing high-quality shots, particularly in low-light conditions and navigating complex camera settings. Many are looking for affordable yet powerful solutions, and the latest buzz suggests that Nikon might soon deliver just that. The rumored Nikon Z5 II is reportedly on its way, potentially arriving as early as the first quarter of 2025. Expected to build on the strengths of its predecessor, the Z5, this new model is said to offer improvements in low-light performance and easier controls, addressing some of the most common pain points for photographers. But what else might it bring to the table? Since Nikon entered the mirrorless market, they have remained committed to innovation. The Nikon Z5, released in 2020, quickly became popular among photographers looking for a solid full-frame mirrorless camera at a reasonable price. Many enthusiasts and semi-professionals found the Z5's combination of quality, performance, and affordability compelling. However, it was far from perfect. Several photographers felt limited by some of its specs, like the single UHS-2 SD card slot, modest video capabilities, and autofocus speed, especially in low light. Nikon seems poised to address these limitations with the Z5 II, and the anticipation for this model highlights Nikon's reputation for balancing innovation with practical improvements for their user base. One of the most talked about features in the Z5 II rumors is the sensor. Expected to have a 24.5 megapixel FX format BSI CMOS sensor, this sensor should offer a substantial boost in image quality, especially in low light environments. The backside illuminated BSI design captures more light per pixel, potentially resulting in clearer, less noisy images, even in challenging lighting conditions. This would make the Z5 II an excellent choice for photographers who frequently shoot in darker environments or enjoy night photography but don't want to invest in a high-end camera. The anticipated sensor would be coupled with Nikon's XSpeed 7 image processor, which is expected to improve the overall speed and efficiency of the camera. The XSpeed 7 should allow faster image processing, higher frames per second, FPS, shooting, and potentially a quicker and more responsive autofocus system. This could be especially useful for action photographers who need quick focus on moving subjects. Although we don't yet know the exact FPS rate, the combination of a high-quality sensor with a powerful processor could provide a smoother and faster experience than the original Z5, making the Z5 II an appealing upgrade. Video capabilities have been another area where the original Z5 faced some critique, but Nikon seems to be making moves to attract hybrid shooters, those who shoot both video and stills with the Z5 II. The Z5 II is rumored to offer 4K video recording at 30 frames per second, along with a potential 1.5x crop option at 60 frames per second. While a crop may not be ideal for those wanting the full frame look, it can be advantageous for wildlife or sports photographers who wish to zoom in without changing lenses. Additionally, the inclusion of N-Log and 10-bit HDMI output could appeal to more serious videographers who want greater control over color grading and dynamic range in post-production. These features make it easier to achieve a cinematic look, allowing videographers more flexibility in the editing suite. Stabilization is another key consideration for both photographers and videographers. A new addition to the Z5 II is expected to be 5-axis in body image stabilization, IBIS. This technology would reduce camera shake, making handheld shots sharper and steadier. IBIS is especially useful for low light or slower shutter speed photography, where even small vibrations can lead to blurred images. It would also benefit those capturing video without the aid of a gimbal or tripod, allowing for smoother, more professional-looking footage directly from the camera. One major improvement likely to be well received is the addition of dual SD card slots. The original Z5 had a single slot, which was a notable limitation for photographers who prioritize redundancy and file management. Dual card slots would allow users to back up their images on a second card in real time or store different file types separately, such as RAW files on one card and JPEGs on the other. This flexibility provides peace of mind, particularly for event or wedding photographers who can't afford to lose a moment's capture due to a card failure. In a competitive market, this feature could set the Z5 II apart from similar offerings like the Sony A7C and Canon EOS RP, which cater to entry-level full-frame users but lack dual card slots. Nikon Z5 II stacks up against competition. When stacked up against its competitors, the Z5 II appears to hold its ground firmly. In the full-frame mirrorless market, cameras like the Canon EOS RP and Sony A7C are often viewed as the Z5's primary rivals. However, the rumoured upgrades on the Z5 II might make it a stronger contender in several areas. The Canon EOS RP, for instance, has limitations in video quality and lacks some of the Z5 II's rumoured video features, like the 60 FPS option and N-Log profile. Meanwhile, the Sony A7C's single card slot has been a drawback for some photographers, and Nikon's inclusion of dual card slots could win over users who require file redundancy. If the Z5 II also includes better low light performance and advanced autofocus, it might just become a more attractive choice than either of these competitors, especially for photographers and videographers who want a camera that performs well across the board. Considering who the Nikon Z5 II might be best suited for, it appears to offer a range of features that could appeal to multiple types of photographers. For beginners, it promises ease of use with a simplified menu and interface, allowing them to grow their skills over time. At the same time, the Z5 II would offer enough advanced features for professionals who may want it as a reliable secondary body. Additionally, the Z5 II's likely combination of portability, image stabilization, and low light performance would make it an excellent option for travel photographers who need a versatile camera for various environments. Nikon seems to be focusing on crafting a camera that balances performance with accessibility, a move that could resonate with both novice and seasoned users. Nikon will face several challenges with the Z5 II. Pricing is perhaps the most important consideration. Nikon will need to offer enough significant upgrades to justify a new model without veering too far into higher price points. One challenge with timing is the potential for new technology by other brands in the coming months. The tech world moves quickly, and by 2025, some of the Z5 II's anticipated features could become standard across models. Nikon will need to ensure the Z5 II feels modern and relevant even upon its release, likely by implementing features that set it apart from current offerings. In summary, the Nikon Z5 II could be a major player in addressing common pain points that photographers encounter, such as low light performance, complex settings, and the need for advanced features in a budget-friendly package. If the rumoured specs hold true, this camera could become an excellent choice for a wide range of photographers. The potential addition of a new sensor, a more powerful processor, improved video capabilities, and dual SD card slots indicate that Nikon is listening to user feedback and working to refine its entry-level full-frame mirrorless option. The anticipation for the Nikon Z5 II highlights the excitement within the photography community for a camera that could redefine what users expect from an affordable, high-quality mirrorless model. As the official announcement draws closer, many photographers will be watching to see how Nikon positions this new model within its lineup and in comparison to competitors. The Z5 II could become a significant step forward in Nikon's mirrorless journey, solidifying its place in the full-frame market while offering a compelling option for photographers at all levels.